Welcome back, guys, to the UTEP Miners Dynasty. Here in week number 6, the 2-2 UTEP Miners will begin the Sun Belt Conference play, going on the road to play 3-2 New Mexico State, as this is a big one for us. One of our biggest rivals in this dynasty, the Battle of I-10, as they're a pretty solid school, 66 overall defense. And we're coming off of a couple of tough losses to some SEC schools, but starting to figure it out. Hopefully going to be able to figure it out this week against New Mexico State. As we will begin on defense in this game. That's good weather here, 90 degrees. No snow, no cold, no snow, no rain, nothing to worry about here. Straight sun. He's tripped up around the 20-yard line, and that's where this game will begin. As last season, UTEP ended up winning 48-27. We own the all-time series and have a 2-game winning streak against New Mexico State. How this season has gone so far, wouldn't be shocked to see New Mexico State give a little bit of a tougher fight than they did last season, and they begin with a 10-yard pickup in a new set of downs here. Already 1st and 10 from the 35. They go with a run. Stratton not able to bring him down, and he's able to get 5 on the carry. Is blue. Second and 5 now from the 39-yard line. As they go with a quick bubble screen. Tillman with an excellent one-on-one tackle, holding him up. TJ Tillman. Bringing up 3rd and 1. From the 44. They go with a QB sneak, and he's stuffed. Stratton shoots the gap. Makes an excellent play. As New Mexico State punts on 4th and 1. Ferguson's just going to fair catch that one at the 17. Couple players to watch out for is Vaughn Blue and Josiah Charles, a star cornerback for him. Already saw the running back. Didn't do much on the opening drive, but still a threat. As 1st and 10 from the 17. Need Nelson to really start stepping up here as he tries to go across the middle, falls incomplete. As this defense of UTEP is allowing 505 yards on the season, and Blaylock with a nice 14-yard carry there. He's over 500 rushing yards already in this early season. Let's go with a play action fake. Nelson scrambling. Nelson with a lot of speed. Passing defender, steps out at the 46. 23 yards for Malachi Nelson. Brings up 1st and 10 from the 46. As Casper left all alone, one-on-one in the end zone, and he comes away with it. Kyler Casper with a massive 50-50 ball, and he brings it down for a quick score from UTEP. Have been trying to hit that deep ball all season. We're finally able to do so here against New Mexico State and go up a quick 7-0, but an excellent kick return gets him down to the 30. First and 10 from the 30, New Mexico State with the ball back. They drop back the pass. An excellent throw right over Stewart. Brings him down as Parker Award has his team past the 50 now. In gun to begin this play as he drops back the pass yet again. Stratton with some pressure up front. Gold first to hit him, slow him up. Bowen able to bring him down. 2nd and 5 now from the 40. Here comes some pressure. Off the edge and inside as well. Great job from the D-line coming away. 3rd and 5 now from the 40-yard line. Receiver coming in motion for New Mexico State. As they go with a run, but straight into the blitz. But a broken tackle from Blue. Thought it might have been 4th down territory with a run there. Interesting play call, but they end up punting it away. And this one, it's going to be an okay punt down at the 19. First and 10 from the 19. Blaylock able to get this carry. Able to move his way for a 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Casper tried to go up and get it, but thrown behind him, and it's an incomplete pass. Gonna bring up 3rd and 6 now from the 24-yard line. And heavy pressure immediately, and Nelson has a lot of running room, slides down at the 50. Nelson down at the 50, and he's moving this ball with his legs so far in this one as Blaylock gets 2. 2nd and 8 now from the 48. Casper left all alone, one-on-one, has a step, and he's in. No, he stopped at the 1, but comes away with it. Thought he was in for his 2nd. As Blaylock gets in, juking out a defender. Believe they are going to review it, though. He might have been short. Don't know if that ball ever crosses the line, and they're saying it doesn't. He is going to be short. So now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. As Blaylock does get in this time. There is an injury timeout, though, for Jake Riggs. He will be back. But a 14-0 lead for UTEP. As those SEC schools really ran through this team, but put them up with some good competition to get them ready. As Barnes with a nice tackle down at the 14. 1st and 10 now for New Mexico State with just under 2 to go in this first quarter. Gonna have to start to get some rhythm here. They send a corner blitz. Madu with a good tackle. As 2nd and 7 now from the 17. New Mexico State go with a screen play here. Read out perfectly by the defense. Stratton and company bring him down. Harris Miller was involved. And now a 3rd and long here for New Mexico State as UTEP dominating this first quarter. As they go with an out route, wide open. Great throw from Award. Picks up the first at the 25. As now they go with a bubble screen. Phelps and company bring him down after a 3-yard pickup. Second and 7 now from the 28. And heavy traffic. Luckily, that one wasn't picked off. It's now another 3rd and long here. 3rd and 7. Can the defense get him off the field here? Here comes some pressure. They send a couple. Tillman back there. Tillman with great coverage. Was beat by a step, but underthrown ball. And it forces a punt from New Mexico State. It's Ferguson hit hard at the 40. The end of the first quarter, UTEP up 14-0, as dominating on through the air and the ground. Scoring pretty quickly. New Mexico State moving the ball, not able to finish drives though. 1st and 10 now from the 40. Great field position for UTEP, who's trying to go up 3 scores. As a 1-yard carry there for Blaylock. 2nd and 9 now from the 41. Nelson underneath the Roan. Roan able to move the pile down to the 44. As Nelson having one of his best games as a Miner so far. They go with a play fake here. On the run. Looking long. Roan goes up and gets it. Tackled down at the 5. 38 yards downfield and 1st and goal from the 5. Blaylock stuffed at the 3. 2nd and goal now from the 3-yard line. Roan coming in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep. He cuts it back. Roan tackled down at the 1. Third and goal now from the 1-yard line. It's going to be a toss to Blaylock. Nobody's faster than him on the field right now, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. They take a 21-0 lead. With still 6:15 to go in this 2nd quarter. As New Mexico State crowd has been silenced. They bring him down at the 19-yard line. Definitely a shocker to begin this one if you're a New Mexico State fan. 21-0. As a great option play, as Gold with an awful angle and a wide, been saying a ward, but a wide down to the 48. 1st and 10 now from the 48. As they go with man coverage, Madu beat deep. Luckily, it was a bit overthrown, so he wasn't able to get into the end zone. 1st and goal from the 1. As they get him down for a loss of 2 on the play. I believe Stewart was the first to hit him. Mark finishes the tackle. Now 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. But Blue's going to walk in for the touchdown. They finally able to get on the board. Make it 21-7. Midway through this 2nd quarter. UTEP doing an excellent job so far. Beat deep on a play, but still a really solid performance to begin this game, and Ferguson down to the 31. First and 10 now from the 31, and their run game hasn't even been fully unlocked so far, as Blaylock able to get 7. The run game so far this season has what's been keeping them, their offense moving. 2nd and 3 now from the 38. On the roll, Casper wide open. RJ Moss down again for New Mexico State. As Nelson is feeling it early in this one. As Blaylock blown up, just 1 yard there. 2nd and 9 now from the 35-yard line. This one's lofted deep. Roan in the end zone. Incomplete. Tried to take another shot downfield. That one falls incomplete. And now 3rd and 9. as Davis Jr. able to hang on for a catch. Only a yard for him there. It's a difficult kick for the freshman. Has struggled early in this season, and it's going to be another miss for him, just wide right. Has the power, just the accuracy part struggling. 1st and 10 now for New Mexico State. Might have been the window they needed to start their comeback. But Farmer with a nice tackle there from behind. Second and 6 now. Wide open. Tillman trying to chase him. Tackle down at the 40. Clean pocket for Patrick, and moving the ball down the field is New Mexico State now. Scored 7 on their last drive. Nice start to this drive. Another 8-yard gain for Von Blue. It's now 2nd and 2 at the 2-minute warning for New Mexico State. As they go with an option play here. Patrick steps out at the 8-yard line. And this defense falling apart in front of our eyes. 1st and goal from the 8. There's a 4-yard carry there for Blue. Broke a couple of tackles before he was finally brought down. And he's into the end zone. The offensive line for New Mexico State starting to dominate, as they put up a touchdown with 1:23 to go in the second. Now only down 7. They have scored 14 unanswered. Does UTEP have an answer? As Ferguson brings it to the 23. First and 10 from the 23. 1:20 to go. Blaylock breaks the first tackle. Blaylock's off to the races. No one's going to get him. The fastest player on the field, and he is gone. 77 yards to the house. And back up 2 scores in 1 play. Torrey Blaylock silencing the crowd yet again. And now over 100 yards on the game and over 600 on the season already. If we are able to start winning some of these close games, Blaylock might be able to get a contention for an award, maybe Heisman. He is off to an excellent start in this season. As an overthrow there as Stratton a step behind the tight end. Second and 10 now with 1 minute to go. They go with a play action fake here. Some pressure. Harris Miller and Farmer bring him down for a loss of 10. Third and 20 now with just 20 seconds to go in this second quarter. They do drop back the pass here. And it falls incomplete. Don't even have to waste a timeout. As this one's going to be punted. Ferguson back there. Just going to fair catch this with 10 seconds to go. Maybe a quick pass. A timeout in possible field goal range. 1st and 10. Only 10 seconds to go though. Got to move quickly. As Brown hangs on to it in the timeout. And they're going to get a 49-yard field goal attempt up. He has the power. Does he have the accuracy? And it's right down the middle. Tacking on 3 more. With a second to go in this second quarter. As New Mexico State rallied back for a second. Scored 14 unanswered. Just for UTEP to add 10 before half. Going up 31-14 heading into halftime here. And it's a 77-yard rushing touchdown that's really been the difference so far in this one. As UTEP does begin with the ball here. Up multiple scores. Ferguson down to the 18. First and 10 now from the 18. Blaylock will begin in the backfield. He's up to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Second and 10 now from the 18-yard line. Cash Cheeks trying to truck his way through one. There's no one to truck, but able to get 3 on his first catch of the game. Now 3rd and 6 from the 22-yard line. Across the middle, and he's blown up. Overthrown with some pressure in his face. And Blaylock is drilled, paying for it. As it wasn't fair caught. Content with a nice tackle there, though. Down at the 39. As we haven't seen much out of some of these new pass rushers. Thought it'd give this defense a little bit more life here. As Bowen pushes him out after a 9-yard pickup. Bowen and Mark in on this play. Rushing the passer. We send 5. They block 6. Covered perfectly. Stewart with a nice tackle there, though. Patrick having a solid game. First and 10 from the 46-yard line. As Harris Miller all over him. But guess who's beat again? Madu can't bring him down. Phelps. Dylan Phelps beat on the in route. Missed the tackle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. New Mexico State as they bring this one a little bit closer. Now only a 10-point ball game. As Vaughn back to return it. He's able to bring it to the 22-yard line. First and 10 from the 22. They go with a play fake. As a perfectly thrown ball to Brown in some tight coverage. Gets him the reception. Brings up first and 10 from the 40. Blaylock with a burst of speed. Blaylock with a juke move. And he's gone. Torrey Blaylock up to 170 yards and 4 touchdowns. As we miss the PAT. A 37-21 lead. But the freshman kicker feeling the nerves in this one. Struggling. As an excellent blocking on the kick return. Ferguson able to slow him up and drag him down at the 43, saving a touchdown there. As now we need the defense to start doing their part. The offense has 37. Torrey Blaylock dominating. And a nice tackle there, only a gain of 3. Second and 7 now from the 41. Here comes some pressure. Is left all alone underneath. Phelps with a good open field tackle. Gonna have to start to try and mix up the coverages. It's just getting too easy for New Mexico State on offense. There's no pressure yet again. As Patrick takes off. Slides down as Bowen dives across him. Awad having a solid game against his struggling UTEP Miners defense. As they go with an option play here. As Great job. I believe it's Coker on the play. Awad nearing 50 rushing yards on the game. 3rd and 5 now from the 24. A big down here. As wide open is Blue out of the backfield, and he picks up the first. Down at the 17 with just 3 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. A quick pass. Tillman with an excellent tackle. Blowing that one up. 2nd and 5 now from the 12. As they go with a bubble screen. Phelps with an excellent tackle there. Not allowing anything past him on the bubble screen. Losing one, actually. Going to bring up 3rd and 6. And they are stacking this box here. They drop some in the coverage. A perfect laser. Right past Gold. As Parker Awad having his way with this defense. As now it's a 37-28 ball game. A 9-point lead for UTEP. They're going to have to continue the score here. Hasn't been an issue for him so far. As Vaughn brings it to the 15. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Blaylock. Another 1st down carry. Up to 181 yards on the ground. 1st and 10. As he hits Brown underneath. Brown, nice juke move, gets to the 41. As Nelson also having an excellent game. 1st and 10. New Mexico State still going with some too high looks. Would expect them to start putting another one in the box soon. 2nd and 9 from the 43. Across the middle, Roan, wide open. He's past the 40, down to the 37, and a timeout called from New Mexico State for an injury. 1st and 10 from the 37. He's looking long. Roan in the end zone. Cannot come away with it. Had him open for a split second. Nice ball, but just can't come away with it. On the HB draw, though, Blaylock shoots out of it. Gets 13. First and 10 from the 24. Blaylock, another carry. Blaylock looking for his 5th of the game. Gets down to the 7. Over 200 rushing yards on the game now. 1st and goal from the 7. And Cash Cheeks is going to walk in right before the end of the 3rd quarter. As it's a 44-28 ball game. The bruised shoulder for one of our offensive linemen. I believe it was Van Dyke. But this one's got to be kicked deep. A yard short of the end zone here. They bring him down right at the 23. There will be one more play in this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10. A direct snap to the running back. Broken tackle. Burns can't bring him down, and he's pushed out at the 33 after a 1st down. New Mexico State trying to fight back in it, but Torrey Blaylock dominating as you see Nelson's targeting everybody so far in this one. But it's been Torrey Blaylock, the difference maker so far. 1st and 10 now from the 33. As Awad lofts this one downfield, and it's completed to the 30. A nice catch and run there from the tight end, Riley Williams. .7:30 to go in here. They drop back the pass. Looking across the middle. It's tight coverage down to the 17 is Donovan. It's 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Tight end coming in motion. Madu drops into the box. They go with a play action fake here. Some pressure, but wide open across the middle. And a touchdown, New Mexico State. As Tobias with his 4th of the game. And this one is a touchdown. Harris Miller all over him and gets a huge sack. Keeping it a 2-score game. Ferguson back now to return this one. Ferguson with a nice juke move, and he gets to the 35. Blaylock in the backfield to begin this drive as well. Having a historic game, and he's continuing here as he's down to the 50. 226 rushing yards on the game. As they go with a play fake and a blitz off the edge, and he's sacked. Hakeem Henson with a big sack there as Barnes subs into this one. 2nd and 19. As he goes underneath Brown with a nice catch. Gain of 9. Gets the sack yardage back. That's his 4th of the game. Brings up a big 3rd and 10. Nelson takes off. No spy. Nelson jukes at 1. Stiff arming his way down to the 3. Malachi Nelson with a 46-yard rush. 1st and goal now. Blaylock's in for his 5th of the game. 51-34 now. And the rushing attack from UTEP is taking over this game. There's a broken tackle there, going backwards. Tackle down at the 9. Great coverage. 1st and 10 now from the 9-yard line. Here comes some pressure, but Stewart with a great play coming down on Riley Williams. Forces an incompletion there. It's 2nd and 10 with 5:01 to go. Phelps can't bring him down. Poor coverage and a big play as Parker Awad having a really good game through the air, trying to keep his team in. 1st and 10 from the 28. Wide open across the middle. Madu's able to bring him down at the 37. First and 10 now from the 37-yard line. They go with a run here, and Stewart brings them down. A gain of 3. Vaughn Blue nearing 50 yards on the game on 11 carries. Stratton has him loose 2, though. Third and 9 now from the 35-yard line. He drops back to pass. Wide open across the middle. As Kelton Farmer down with an injury. One of our better pass rushers. First and 10 from the 24. Across the middle. Madu is able to bring him down. First and goal from the 7. Wide open. Stratton. Stone feet. Couldn't move with the tight end. And he's in. A 51-41 ball game right now. Is New Mexico State going score for score with us right now, but Stewart able to pick up the onside kick. That one should do it. They haven't been able to stop the run all game. Blaylock gets another carry, and guess what? Another first down. 241 yards. First and 10 from the 32. They go with a bubble screen here. Brown pushing the pile for a gain of a couple. Quick timeout from New Mexico State, trying to get this football back. That's Brown's 5th catch for 67 yards. 2nd and 5 from the 27. Blaylock dragged down a yard short. Gonna be a big 3rd and 1 here. From the 22. Still will go up 14 if they don't convert. But Blaylock slips through the hole and a big first down. That should do it. A timeout from New Mexico State. Blown up in the backfield though, losing 4. Now 2nd and 14 from the 19-yard line. As Brown in motion, gets the jet sweep. He's going to get a yard. Going to be 3rd and 13 now. As we'll bring this one down to the 2-minute warning. Trying to waste as much clock as possible. It's a 51-41 ball game. With 2 minutes to go in this 4th quarter, as Barnes subs in on this play. Barnes is down to the 1, and that is gonna do it. Antonio Barnes caps it off, as it doesn't end the game officially. So we're going to waste a little bit more here. Barnes is the back with 1 minute and 15 to go and ticking. Thought it would have just ended the game with the knee, but it did not. As Barnes, nothing on that play. As this one should end it. A knee there, and UTEP is going to walk away with a high-scoring affair here, 51-41, as Tory Blaylock, your player of the game, dominating, as Parker Awad had a good game as well, but Malachi Nelson, 16 of 21, 278 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, but Tory Blaylock, 23 attempts, 249 yards, 5 touchdowns. As Nelson, 6 carries, 85 yards. As Jalen Brown led the team in catches with 6 for 69 yards. Kyler Casper led the scoring with 2 huge catches to begin the game. 1 going for a touchdown. Can't forget about 4 catches, 78 yards for Roney. Roan, a touchdown there for Cash Cheeks. Blocking was solid. Not a ton of pressure. As Gold led the team in tackles with 10. 2 tackles from loss from Stratton. A sack from Farmer and Harris Miller. No interceptions. Couple pass deflections from Stewart. No forced fumbles. But a solid victory here. Defensively, got to keep getting better. But offensively, excellent game. And just got to keep building on this win. Going forward, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.